In this video, you will see MalwareFox Antimalware features and its performance. At the end of this video, we will test MalwareFox protection capability by scanning the real malware, so watch the whole video. The installation. You can easily install the MalwareFox with a few clicks on your system. The size of the installer is just 6.31 megabytes, so you don't have to wait a long time to download it. Run the installer. Select the language. Click Next. Now read and accept the agreement. Choose the installation location. Click Next here. That's it. Now MalwareFox will load the virus signatures from the server. Although the installation is pretty much straightforward, I feel that they can remove some unnecessary steps. Still, the whole installation took around 3 minutes, far less than other security tools. MalwareFox Antimalware features. To tell you the truth, MalwareFox Antimalware doesn't have lots of features, but that's not a bad thing. You are getting it for protection, not for fancy features. Many antiviruses include so many features that make their program bulky and impact the system's overall performance. The dashboard of the MalwareFox gives you some essential information, like the system status, clean or infected, the license information, last scan, and last update check. On the left side, you see a green tick mark on the computer, which tells that your system is clean. If the signal turns red, meaning there is an infection and you need to clean it up. You will also see the real-time protection status. Here is a dedicated area where you can drop the files or folders to start a deep scan. We will check it a little later with our real malware samples. To start a full system scan, you just have to press this scan button. There is also a scheduled scan feature that you can enable by going to the settings and then the Scan tab. Here you can enable this option to create a restore point before cleaning the threats. It is a very useful feature, as sometimes malware infects the essential system files. While cleaning the anti-malware could delete those files which might corrupt your system. In such cases, you will have a restore point to recover your PC. If you check the Real-Time Protection tab, here is an interesting feature, the Cloud Sandbox technology. This feature increases the protection against a zero-day malware and ransomware. It creates a sandbox, a controlled environment to test the actions of malware. It executes the suspicious program and observes its activities in the sandbox. If the actions of the program match with malware or ransomware, MalwareFox blocks that threat immediately. This whole action is performed on the cloud, so your system won't be affected at all. You can add exclusions in this tab. If you don't want a file or folder to scan, you can add them here. You can check for program updates using this tab, though MalwareFox does it automatically. At the Advanced tab, you can change some more settings. Here you can enable the Detect Suspicious Root CA Certificates option. If you enable it, the MalwareFox will check the root certificates of the websites you visit. If they look suspicious, it warns you. It is a useful feature for people who often visit untrusted websites. The FARBAR recovery scan tool is not working, so I checked with the support. They told me that they had removed this option due to the compatibility issue. In further updates, they will remove this option from the advanced settings also. It is a third-party utility that collects information on your system status, which later is used to diagnose and clean your system, so they might be planning to include such a feature on their own to increase more compatibility. The Report section has a detailed report on your every scan. The License section tells you about your software license. You can check the quarantine threats from here. These were all of the features of MalwareFox Antimalware. Now let's test its protection with real malware. Here, I have 1,000 real viruses in this folder. I am going to drop this folder onto the MalwareFox Deep Scan area. The scan is going pretty fast. Let's open the Task Manager to check its system resource consumption. The process name is XAM, which is consuming very low resources, meaning the scan won't affect your PC's performance. It is also using some network bandwidth that suggests the cloud scanning feature is working. The scan is finished. It took just 52 seconds to scan the 1,000 viruses and detected 951 threats. If we see the detection ratio, it is 95.1%, which is incredible for light anti-malware. If you click Next, the default action will be applied, which is quarantine. You can change that to delete also. Once the threats are moved to the quarantine, you can delete them from there too. You can see a detailed report of your scan from the Report section. MalwareFox proved to have a strong protection capability in this test. I strongly recommend MalwareFox Antimalware for your PC. It doesn't come with lots of features, which makes it light on your system resources. Even if you run the scan, you won't notice any change in your computer's performance. Unlike other anti-malware that keeps consuming processor, RAM, and network even when they are idle, MalwareFox features are only meant for the protection of your PC. If you have decided to purchase the MalwareFox Antimalware, you can check out the description for the discount coupon. If this video helps you, press the like button and share it with your friends. Subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to press the notification bell icon.